Reports say former White House advisor Fiona Hill testified under oath, saying that John Bolton objected to Rudy Giuliani's efforts in Ukraine. One America's Marty Golingan reports.
Former National Security Advisor John Bolton returns to the spotlight after being mentioned as a key figure in the impeachment inquiry following another day of private depositions.
So we've had 3 days of testimony, all behind closed doors, 3 unique perspectives that the American people didn't get to see in this partisan and unfair process that Speaker Pelosi and Adam Schiff are running.
According to congressional leaks in the New York Times, former White House Russia and Eurasia advisor Fiona Hill told lawmakers on Monday that on July 10th, Bolton got into an argument with EU Ambassador Gordon Sondland about his work with Rudy Giuliani in Ukraine. That day, Sondland, Special Ukraine Envoy Kurt Volker, Energy Secretary Rick Perry, and 2 Ukrainian officials met to discuss a future date for Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to meet with President Trump. Hill said during the heated exchange, Bolton tried to avoid any commitments to the Ukrainians, but Sondland abruptly said there was an agreement with Acting Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney that there would be a meeting as soon as Ukraine opened up investigations important to the White House.
There's a lot of travel coming up for both presidents, so we're trying to find a mutually convenient date in the coming weeks. We don't want this to take months for both of them to meet at the White House.
After the meeting, Bolton allegedly told Hill to tell National Security Council lawyers he was not a part of whatever Sondland or Mulvaney was cooking up, with Bolton likening it to a, quote, drug deal. It is the first mention of Mulvaney playing any central role in the Ukraine saga. Hill also mentioned an earlier remark from Bolton about Rudy Giuliani's role, calling him a, quote, hand grenade who was going to blow everyone up. Giuliani responded to Bolton's alleged remark Tuesday, saying he is disappointed in his bitterness to falsely attack a friend. He added it is ironic because many described Bolton as an atomic bomb. After the testimony was leaked, GOP lawmakers said they would not object to questioning John Bolton about the matter.
Each individual offers their own unique and distinct perspective. If Chairman Schiff, if Adam Schiff decides to bring Mr. Bolton in, we'll have questions for him.
Fiona Hill's testimony revealed many layers of the State Department's work, as Giuliani and others were allowed to go around normal diplomatic protocols to pursue the mission in Ukraine. Hill reportedly testified that Gordon Sondland actively placed himself in Ukrainian affairs despite being the ambassador to the European Union, of which Ukraine is not a member. In one instance, Hill confronted Sondland about what he was doing, and he responded saying he was in charge of Ukraine. When Hill asked on whose authority, Sondland said, quote, the president.
Well, President Trump has not only honored me with the job of being the U.S. ambassador to the EU, but he's also given me other special assignments, including Ukraine, as I mentioned previously. We want to make sure that all of the reforms are on track.
Critics of Hill say she has an axe to grind after a reported incident where President Trump mistook her for a clerical aide during their first encounter. The president reportedly handed her a memo to rewrite, which confused the Russian advisor. Hill was also accused of leaking the details of the Oval Office meeting with Russian officials in 2017, after it was revealed classified Israeli information about ISIS was given to the Russians during that visit. Fiona Hill has since been sidelined from specific meetings between President Trump and foreign leaders, most notably Russian President Vladimir Putin. Marty Golingan, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.